The Eastern Conference semifinals continue here on 2K. You look at Indiana. Well, here they are walking in the door. We know they're hungry to even the score after losing game one. But listen, they're going to have to do it on the road.
And these fans are not going to go easy on them. There is going to be a lot of noise to tune out in this one. Hopefully, they're up to the task.
Here's the starting group for the Indiana Pacers. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. And it's Neesmith in at the three spot. Here's Rice. MP with a screen on Halliburton. MP finds MP.
Might be undersized for a four, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
And it's the Pacers' ball. 4-point game. Stolen by Rivers. Pass to Roy. We're about 1 minute into the first. Here's MP, and the dunk by MP.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
For Kansas City, they've gotten their first 3 shots to go in for to start off this game. And the dunk by MP.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. And it's Kansas City's ball. They've got an 8-0 run. Bain kicks to MP. MP with a screen on Nembhard. Here's MP. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for Kansas City.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
Yeah, and in addition, their ball movement has really unleashed their offense. Boy, they've been fun to watch.
And on the screen now is the 2K leaderboard with the rundown of this postseason's assist leaders. You look at Halliburton, an uncommonly gifted passer, leading the league in assists. And, of course, MP.
I think these two guys are having a little personal competition here in the playoffs to see who will finish with the most assists.
2 fouls for him now in the first quarter, and now all of a sudden do you think about changing his rotation minutes for the rest of the half?
Toppin, he's jacked in for Indiana. Now, here's MP. Bain, and the dunk by MP.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
Here's Halliburton. The Knights making their last shot. Pocket 6 to stop the drought. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
That's a play that's all about concentration by Pascal Siakam. You've got to absorb and finish.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Kansas City leading by 10. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. It's Roy on the wing. Neesmith covering. Bain with the steal. Now, here's MP. To the inside. Outside for Roy. Beyond the arc. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
It has been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
On the offensive end, it feels like they're getting the shots they want, and defensively, they are connected and on a string.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Knights. I asked him if he's focused on a particular player in the opposing lineup, and Coach stressed the message he delivered to his team about Pascal Siakam. It was simple. Don't bite on his spin move. He doesn't want his guys falling for Siakam's tricks in the low post. Kevin, back to you.
Great work as always, Allie. Thank you. And so Kansas City now. The Pacers making the shot. Rivers scanning the floor. A three-pointer off the mark.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to still bury those.
Now, Nembhard. He has 5. Here's Halliburton. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
When you think of Tyrese Halliburton, it is 2 things: positional size and unbelievable skill.
Mason, he checked in for Kansas City. Halliburton hits them both.
Boy, when you watch this guy shoot free throws, you can see very repeatable motion, and that is what leads to this kind of consistency.
Now, here's Payne. MP outside. Mason with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. And MP throws it down.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Siakam kicks to Toppin. No good with the triple. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. And this group looking so confident here in the postseason. Just cruising so far. Going 5 games straight. Undefeated.
And this is a team that isn't just looking at going deep in the playoffs. They want the ultimate reward that only comes after 16 wins. The way they are playing right now, they are clearly in contention to go all the way.
A nice shot by Nesmith.
Aaron Nesmith had his feet ready, his hands were ready to catch the basketball, and as soon as it touches his fingertips, he lets it fly.
Now, here's MP. Hasn't made one yet. Roy with the screen for MP. And another basket for Kansas City.
But you can see the team is just continuing to call his number. Until the defense figures it out, it ain't going to change.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. Bucket is good. Siakam's got 5 points so far.
Well, this to me is where he can be a force. Siakam, a 3-level scorer in the painted area, very dangerous.
To the middle. And MP throws it down.
And you can see he just has a great overall feel for this game. Excellent job tonight.
And that's been his role pretty much from the opening tip. Get the ball to guys where they can score it.
And the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Here's MP. And another basket for Kansas City.
Boy, he is just doing it all right now. And the more the ball goes through the net, the more his confidence grows.
Halliburton inside the three-point line. Again, Indiana.
And offensively right now, each team getting what it wants.
Yeah, this is already a high-scoring game, but we knew that was a possibility coming into this one.
And Kansas City making a change here. MP's checked in, so an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Buff's checked in. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. Shepard's checked in for Andrew Nembhard. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Halliburton. And MP throws it down.
And how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Pacers trail by 6. McConnell passes to Shepard. Pass to McConnell. There's the screen. And here is Toppin. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. McConnell against MP. Down low. MP, and the dunk by MP.
And if you look at this first half, overall, they've just had the better shot selection.
And I think, obviously, we see the execution and the willingness to make the next pass so important.
Here's Shepard, following the score by Kansas City. Mathurin against Roy. Mathurin attacking, and the shot is good.
And already Mathurin has a pretty dynamic drive, but getting the drop on the defense all season won't be easy.
And MP with the basket on the assist by Mason. And it's now 23 points for MP. 1:21 left in the first quarter of the game. Here's McConnell. Doesn't go for it. Good defense by MP. Kansas City leading by 8. It's stolen by Shepard. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul.
Third team foul. And for Indiana, Pascal Siakam. Perfect.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. A three from MP. The shot's good. Roy making the play. Roy's got 3 assists tonight.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Here's Siakam. And that one drops. Siakam's got 7 points.
Boy, when this guy has got his rhythm, he can be tough to guard.
MP with a screen on McConnell. Smooth misses. Pacers trail by 9. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. And the rejection by MP. McConnell against MP. Fades. Toppin pulls it in.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look.
The three from MP. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Knights lead by 7. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the... And we're back for more exciting action from the Eastern Conference semifinals. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen, guys, from Kansas City.
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Smooth out there with MP. Then it's King. Then there's Mason. And it's Brogdon in at the 2. And for Indiana, they've got T.J. McConnell. Siakam is out there with Toppin. Then there's Benedict Mathurin. And it's Huff in at the center, locking down the middle.
A young guy who is ready to attack. Mathurin gets the ball and goes straight into his shot.
And for the Knights, MP is out there with Smooth. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. Then it's King. And it's Mason in at the point. And it goes out of bounds. That one off McConnell. These players can flat out shoot the rock. The 2K leaderboard shows us the top 3-point shooters in the playoffs. You look at Mason. He's absolutely deadly from outside. And, of course, MP doing just as much.
And the bright lights of these playoffs have done wonders for each of their 3-point shooters. That's what they were both hoping for. Yeah, that's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
Oh, right. And wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness. The D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Mason against McConnell. Bain sets the screen for MP. It's deflected. And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, and that sort of showmanship is just deflating right now to a team trying to get back into a game like this.
Ouch, Greg, that is definitely an emphasis jam. A big apostrophe or exclamation point, maybe even a question mark. McConnell passes to Toppin. Pass to Mathurin. Just 5 on the clock. Hits the front of the rim and out. Kansas City leading by 11. Screen by MP. To the paint. And MP throws it down hard.
And guys, that's not as easy as he made it look. You've got to have some skills to pull that off.
Well, he's got plenty of those, that's for sure. MP against Siakam. Pass to Toppin. And they get it. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, this guy does such a tremendous job creating contact. Pascal Siakam, give him the up fake and draw the foul.
And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Rivers, he's checked in for Kansas City. MP comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. And the Pacers also making a change. Halliburton's checked in. The first free throw is good.
I think what's probably surprised me the most about Pascal Siakam is how prepared he is to be the primary scorer for an excellent team in the NBA. This guy has shown no hesitation.
And here's MP for three. Pacers with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
On the wing, Mathurin. Tapping a screen on Rivers. Inside. And the rejection by MP. Rivers against Mathurin. Rivers dishes to MP. And the shot goes in. Kings got the lead up to 13 now for the Knights.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Siakam outside. Toppin kicks it out to Siakam. Sinks the triple. Siakam's got 12 in the game.
Boy, as strong as he's been, they're going to need him to continue shouldering the load to try to break through.
MP outside. Mason, the pass to Rice. Takes a three. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Rice has got his second basket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's Siakam. Up and in on the layup.
Well, this is your 2019 most improved player, and now Siakam trying to become that franchise-level guy, carrying the load tonight.
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game.
Well, there's a swagger out there. You can see it on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either. McConnell passes to Siakam. Mathurin for three. Rebounded by Kansas City. The results in their game on Sunday left no doubt.
And I credit the shot selection in that one. It's hard to stay patient, but you see the reward.
Well, typically, Greg, great decision-making leads to great shooting percentages. I thought that team played a very smart game.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
First personal foul.
Yeah, that athleticism of Mathurin is what makes him such a tough one to guard.
Roy's checked in for Mason. Then for the Pacers, Aaron Neesmith has checked in for Toppin. And Andrew Nembhard's subbed in for T.J. McConnell. To the middle, here's King, and MP throws it down.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. MP against Halliburton. That one misses. Good defense by MP. And so MP will bring it up for the Knights. Here's the three. Hands it from downtown. Rice has got a pair of triples in the second now for the Knights.
You know, building up confidence as the game goes on. Hit one from behind the arc in the opening period. 2 here in the second.
Nembhard's shot is good.
And doing a much better job from three-point range than they were in the first. It's going to help them chip away at that lead.
It's good.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Here's Halliburton. And the rejection by MP. Rivers against Nembhard. MP outside. to the paint. And the dunk by MP.
And you lay that pass out there just like a great quarterback. Let your teammate run to it.
Pacers trail by 19. And Neesmith with the slam.
Boy, you cannot give up that kind of opportunity to Aaron Neesmith. Woo-hoo! Finish is close.
And MP throws it down hard.
Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. Takes the three. Smooth with the rebound. Smooth's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Shots good by Rice.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Halliburton for 3. Rebounded by Kansas City.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
MP outside. MP sets the screen for MP. And MP throws it down.
Oh, you hear that sound? That's the
yep.
flushing of the toilet right there.
Greg, a fierce two-hander. And here is Siakam. 14 points for him. Will it go? Smooth with a rebound. Smooth's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's MP for 3. Another 3 for Kansas City.
An amazing performance he's putting on from three-point range here in the second quarter.
And the Pacers call time here. Checked in for Kansas City. Jackson, he's checked in for the Pacers. Toppin comes in for Benedict Mathurin. Pass to Nembhard. Jackson, a screen on Rivers. And the basket by Jackson.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
MV looking it over. Puts up a deep 3. Rebounded by Jackson. Indiana's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Halliburton, that's good.
What you love about Tyrese Halliburton is the consistency from the perimeter. This guy can make deep shots.
Halliburton against MP. From past the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. 59 seconds left to play here in the half. And the foul called on MP. That's his first foul. 58 seconds left in the first half. Here's Halliburton. And there are the Pacers with another bucket.
Well, because he's a 3-level scorer, anywhere he is on the floor, Halliburton capable of creating jumpers.
Steps back. And here's MP for 3. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10. Halliburton finds Jackson. Driving the lane. Nembhard. Jackson passes to Toppin. Now here's Neesmith. Guarded close. And the rejection by MP.
Boy, still trying to get comfortable out there right now.
And here's MP for 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Rice has got 21 in the game.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And so it's Kansas City ahead by 26 points as we get ready for the break. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. We'll return shortly.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shots. Give me a beat. They're measuring up the shot.
How about all the points coming off those bench, man? I'm telling you, when you get that kind of scoring up and down the lineup, you can write your own ticket to wins.
Yeah, complete team effort, and they're playing an entertaining style as well. An interesting postseason for Kansas City. Do you guys agree they're looking very confident at this point?
Yeah, they just need to keep doing what they're doing. They're doing like me tonight, TCB, taking care of the business.
Well, I'm not sure what business you're talking about, Shaq, but I do agree with you. The message in the locker room is just simple. Don't let up. Finish off this game.
And still a half to go, but you get a sense the momentum is strongly in their favor. And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. You look at MP in this game, guys, he has been everywhere.
Man, how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Here's who Rick Carlisle is starting the second half with. At the guard positions, Halliburton and Nembhard. Siakam and Jackson make up the inside pair. And it's Nesmith in at the small forward position.
Great execution there. Pascal with a pretty pass.
And Kansas City shooting a mind-boggling 79% off the floor. Here's Rivers. And the rejection by Jackson. Nesmith, the pass to Nembhard. Here's Halliburton. Buries it down low. Halliburton's got 14 points for the game.
And just one of those nights for Tyrese Halliburton. He's kept his foot on the accelerator, and he's putting it to the defense.
Bain sets the screen for Rivers. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Pass to Nesmith. Now Halliburton. Jackson finds Siakam. Halliburton outside. Bangs on the trifecta. Halliburton's got 5 points now this quarter.
Oh, he's hot coming out of the break. 3 up, 3 down.
MP, that's for 2. And Kansas City misses again.
I'd go back to that shot again. That's a great look from the mid-range.
Pass to Siakam. That shot off the mark.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Nembhard, the pass to Halliburton. And another field goal in this total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
Rivers, and he gets it to go. Rivers has got his first points of the night.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
Bain with the screen on Nembhard. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Isaiah Jackson. For Kansas City, they have shot just 1 free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game. Rivers hits both of them. And it's the Pacers with the ball. And so the timeout here taken by Rick Carlisle. He's ready to talk things through with them.
Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
Well, poor rotations, poor communication. There's a lot to figure out right now.
Right around 3 minutes into the second half. Nesmith with the ball. He's got 5. Good on the triple. Halliburton's got 10 points in just the second half.
He's hit 4 now from behind the arc, 2 in each half, making an impact.
Rivers passes to Bain. And the dunk by MP.
I tell you what, he is one guy you do not stand in the way of when he decides to attack the basket.
Halliburton outside. Three-pointer. Good, and a nice assist from Siakam. Siakam's got 3 assists in the game. Bain with the screen on Halliburton. To the inside. Halliburton with the steal. Pass to Siakam. There's the drive. Nembhard against MP. Nembhard, the pass to Jackson. This is his first chance at the line tonight. First one falls for him.
At the line for the Pacers, Isaiah.
Both free throws good from Jackson. Kansas City leading by 17. MP with a screen on Halliburton. Here's MP, and he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. MP's got 27.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
This is just an extremely gifted passer. Halliburton's vision is elite.
MP with it. Guarded now by Jackson. To the wing on the left. Back to Siakam. Halliburton outside. 5 on the clock. Jackson has the open look, and it's off from three-point range. For Kansas City, they've gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Boy. Pacers with the rebound. Jackson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Nembhard, the pass to Siakam. Basket counts. Siakam's got 16 points.
Listen, this guy's doing his part. It's what we know he's about, but they have got to get some productivity from some other guys on this roster. We understand he's the leader of this offense. They look to get him the ball every chance they get.
It's Nembhard on the wing. Pass to Neesmith. Again, Indiana.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Kansas City leading by 15. Bain with the screen on Halliburton. Rice kicks to Rivers. Down low, and the foul on Isaiah Jackson. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Boy, with your 4th foul, you are going to have to be selective with how you guard and how physical you are.
Mason, he checked in for Rivers. The Pacers also with the sub. Toppin, he's checked in for Jackson.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
You know, he's just leaning a little bit. You try to get away with it, but boy, the official all over it.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And it's T.J. McConnell in for Andrew Nembhard. MP with a screen on Halliburton. Here's MP. Good, and it's MP picking up the assist. Mason's got his 6th assist on the night.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
Pass to Mathurin. No good on the triple.
I'm not sure he expected to be that wide open and yet somehow comes away empty.
To the inside. Here's MP. And MP throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Toppin finds Siakam. And the rejection by MP. And that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession. The Pacers making a change here. Huff's jacked in. Halliburton passes to Huff. He can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
A nice shot by MP.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
To the paint, and the dunk by MP.
And that's his MO. Sometimes he can score more points by himself than the rest of the team.
And stolen by MP. To the middle. Here's Bain. And MP throws it down hard.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
And I think it's been all about their offensive efficiency, shooting the lights out in this quarter.
And stolen by MP. And the dunk by MP.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
The very definition of quality transition offense. If it can end at the cup, it's exactly where you want it.
Dynamic two-hand jam.
And right in the face of the defender. And it's Mason with the ball for Kansas City. And MP throws it down hard.
That is not possible. What we just, is that possible?
I think it is, Greg. Not probable, but like possible, like you said. Mason against Halliburton. And Bain pulls it down. Bain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Mason with it. And it's Toppin picking him up. And he gets the bucket. 42 points for MP.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Halliburton deciding where to go with it. Outside Mathurin. That 3 off the mark. Kansas City has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Bain with a screen on McConnell. MP, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
And stolen by MP. Shot and game clock separated by 5. MP outside. And MP throws it down.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Lets the 3 fly, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. So it's Kansas City out there all by themselves with a 32-point lead to end the quarter. From the field, they have been outstanding, amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. And don't go away. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And you are back with us live as we bring you continuing coverage of the Eastern Conference semifinal. King is out there with the Anthony Melton. Then there's Mason. Then there's Smooth. And it's Brogdon in at the 2-guard spot.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive. When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
And Kansas City shooting has been sensational, 75% for the game. And he makes that one. Roy's got the first points up on the board here in the 4th for Kansas City. Here's McConnell, and the shot goes in.
TJ McConnell is always probing, does a great job keeping his dribble alive and gets in close.
The Knights on offense. Roy, a screen on McConnell. Mason dishes to Roy. Mason against McConnell. Here's Roy. It's rebounded by Indiana. Toppin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Wants to get it to McConnell and does. And it's good for 2. McConnell's got 4 points this quarter.
Incredible at TJ McConnell's size, how effective he is once he touches that painted area.
MP finds
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. Pacers have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Siakam passes to Toppin. Lays it up off the glass.
Listen, the painted area is where Obi Toppin can be so dangerous. The athleticism and the tools he has, look out.
Here's Rivers, and finished off by Rivers.
Okay, 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. Mason against McConnell. And the foul called on MV. That's foul number 2 for him. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana.
Substitution for the Pacers.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Toppin sets a screen for McConnell. And he lays it straight in.
Wow, McConnell with an inside finish. At his size, that's not easy.
The Knights have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the 4th. MP with a screen on Mathurin. And MP throws it down.
When you can get off the floor like that, that wipes away any height advantage.
Halliburton outside. And the rejection by MP. Out of bounds, Kansas City takes possession. The Knights making some changes. DeAnthony Melton comes in for... Roy. And Brogdon subbed in for Rivers. Inside, smooth, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Knights?
They've been active defensively, rotating well, and then also closing out on shots. It's resulted in a number of blocks.
I think it's also important we have to acknowledge how many scoring opportunities they've created from their spectacular defense, getting a bunch of points off turnovers.
And then Roy with the jam.
And credit the screen for giving him the space he needed to get to the rim.
For sure, GA allows him to come in with the sledgehammer.
Boy, that's a play you just practice time and time again, and that's the result of the work put in.
Here's Halliburton. It's good. Halliburton's got 17 points here in the second half.
When Tyrese Halliburton is looking to be aggressive as a scorer, it sets every other aspect of his game. He is cooking.
Halliburton with the steal. 3 on 3. And McConnell gets it to go.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
And that's exactly how you get yourself into transition. The gamble pays off.
Mason against McConnell. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. It's going to be on Siakam. He's off on the first. Neesmith, he's checked in for the Pacers. Andrew Nembhard comes in for T.J. McConnell. He hits the second from the line. For Indiana, they've gotten into a pretty good groove, going 6 of 10 here in the final quarter. Siakam kicks to Halliburton. Pass to Nembhard. There's the pick. 6 to shoot. And it's Rivers with the rebound. And so it's Rivers with it. He'll bring it up for Kansas City. MP with a screen on Nembhard. Rivers finds MP.
Well, overall, they're the team getting the better looks here in this second half.
And I think what's happening is they're getting their shots within the flow of their offense, and you can clearly see the difference.
A shot by Nembhard and nobody around. Off target from three-point range. The drive by MP. He gets it in there.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
The Knights making some changes. D'Anthony Melton, he's checked in for Roy. And Malcolm Brogdon subbed in for Rivers. Jackson, he's checked in for Indiana. With the step back, Halliburton. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Here's Mason. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Siakam. That one is off.
They're doing a better job of working themselves to the line here in the second half.
And he sinks the second. Indiana's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. And a wide open look for Halliburton. Shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Boy, terrific individual effort, almost single-handedly. This guy trying to keep them competitive.
Shot's good from Mason.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
MP inside. Guarded by Jackson. And MP throws it down.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now. You're not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Roy's checked in for Kansas City. Rivers comes in for Malcolm Brogdon. Halliburton is doubled. To the paint, here's Nesmith, and he converts the layup.
Well, anywhere below the free throw line, Aaron Nesmith is going to knock it in. That's a quality look.
MP with a screen on Nembhard. Here's Rivers, up again. Outside for Roy. From the arc. It's rebounded by Indiana. Siakam's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Halliburton. Nembhard for 3. Rebounded by Kansas City.
Boy, I don't love his shot selection tonight. You've got to work for better looks.
Roy with it. Now guarded by Siakam. Roy against Siakam.
Ooh, put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Here's Nembhard. Connects in the foul line jumper.
Yeah, Andrew Nembhard, not a guy who's averse to those mid-range jump shots. That's what the defense gave him. That's what he took.
Nembhard against Rivers. MP with a screen on Siakam. Puts it up from 7. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he knocks down the first one. And both free throws good for MP. Indiana's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Now, here's Nesmith. He's covered by Roy. Halliburton against Mason. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Kansas City. Smooth's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight.
And guys, that's going to wrap it up. Fans are piling out the exits. Obviously a huge win here in Game 2 for the Knights.
2 great rebounding teams.
And these guys worked just a little bit harder tonight, and that was the edge they needed.
And this is a team right now that is really playing with swag.
Yeah, and anytime you can go up 2-0, you are in the driver's seat. They are riding pretty high going into Game 3.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
What a groove for him to see. Just stand aside and let the man work.
And you can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
Good.
making every effort to put this game on ice.
Well, just terrific teamwork. Each guy doing his part. You love what you're seeing from them tonight.
And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Halliburton passes to Siakam. We've got 13 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trains the three-pointer.
He's so disciplined as a playmaker. Tyrese Halliburton sees what's happening. Is just going to take the opportunity.
Kick out to King. There's the three. No good. And so Kansas City takes the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now Greg 2-zip with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. It's time for us to say so long. We hope you've enjoyed our coverage during the second round of the NBA Eastern Conference Playoffs. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And now we present our player of the game.